3600 Prospect Avenue in Georgetown, and behind us is the key location in The Exorcist. This is the house that Chris MacNeil, who is an actress in the film, rents with her young daughter Reagan while she's making a film in Georgetown, where we are. Bill, how did it come about that you chose this particular house as the key location?
Well, the first choice was choosing Georgetown. It was an automatic decision because I knew it so well. I graduated from Georgetown University. I sold vacuum cleaners door to door here. I drove a Gunther's beer truck here. I knew it. The decision to use the steps was almost automatic.
The point is that the house in your novel is next to the steps.
It's smack up against it.
We had to build an extension, a false front, using the same kind of brick that ran from the end of the house there all the way across to the end of where the fence is now. The fall that Father Karras makes to leap all the way down these steps to the very bottom of the steps was achieved from the false front that I mentioned, and the window was directly up there from which the stuntman made his leap. And the first place he landed was on this top landing, and then he rolled and all the way down. This is the spot right here where Father Karras ends up after his leap from the top of those stairs from the house. This is the spot where Karras dies and is given the last rites. This is obviously behind us, the main campus of Georgetown University, where we filmed The Exorcist. We filmed a very important scene in the courtyard here of the film within the film that was made with Georgetown students and professors and our actors. This is the interior of what is now known as Healy Hall. It's the just beyond the front entrance to the main building on the campus at Georgetown. We filmed on this staircase with Father Karras ascending as he went up to seek permission from the bishop and from the head of the school to perform an exorcism.
It was a beautiful shot you did of Karras coming down the hall on his way up to get permission.
This is the building in which you first heard about the actual case of possession that inspired your novel.
That is absolutely.
This is the classroom where you first heard the story of the actual exorcism that inspired your novel.
This is the room. It was a New Testament class taught by Father Eugene Gallagher, Jesuit. And he went off on a riff about a case of demonic possession happening somewhere in the Greater Nave. And he must have heard about it because one of the exorcists must have been billeted here on the campus at Georgetown. He thought, on hearing all of this from Father Gallagher, my God, if someone could research this case and haul up the evidence that all of this really happened, wow, what a boost to one's faith. But I went to Cardinal Hannaberry, and he said, no, we have promised the family no publicity of any kind. And of course, that made me believe even more. These were not kooks looking for publicity. This was real.
Anyone who wants to read the details of the actual case can Google the Washington Post, a 1949 front page story by a reporter named Bill Brinkley, who flatly states that there was an exorcism of this 14-year-old boy and that it worked. Thank you for writing The Exorcist. Thank you for coming to me to direct it. I think possibly on my grave marker it will say, the director of The Exorcist. If I suddenly go out...
Based on a novel by William Peter Blatty.
Right.